The first thump happened late several weeks ago, right above my head and incredibly loud. Of course, I woke with a start, but after a thorough inspection I found nothing. The next night was the same, as was the case for the several weeks that followed. Every night there was a thump, and every night I was woken, looked, and found nothing. During the second week, I realized that it had been getting louder, and soon every thump shook the entire house. It was the end of the third week when I found the book. It sat there at my doorstep, a paperback book with a picture of a smiling green, pudgy creature on its cover. "Things That Go Bump" was written above the grotesque being in bright purple lettering. Walking inside, I opened the book to where bookmarks stuck out. "Thumpers," the chapter heading said, and I nearly threw the book out of anger at the horrible prank someone had decided to play. "Thumpers," I read on, "are malevolent creatures that delight in disrupting the sleep of their victims. They start with a light thumping, eventually escalating until the noise is so great that it will shake the home of the victim. Thumpers will eventually grow bored and move on, the victim only having a month of difficulty sleeping. However, female thumpers are especially dangerous, because they only grow bored when they're about to give birth, and the victim can wind up food for the freshly birthed thumpers." I stopped there, done with the nonsense I was reading, and tossed the book in the trash. I wish I hadn't, because that night there was no thumping. I laid awake waiting for it, hoping to catch the prankster in the act, but it never came. Instead, the sound of scurrying came from all around me, and as I moved toward the door, I felt small fangs dig into my ankles. I fell to the ground, trying to swat the hordes of thumpers off, but it was too late. Within seconds my vision began to blur, and the pain as the thumpers tore into my flesh diminished. The last thing I saw before blacking out was the cover of that damned book, sitting in my trash a few feet away, and the smiling face of the green creature on its cover.